Hello. I am here. And here are we. To continue on. So, last time I streamed, we found out just how difficult... Hold on. Just how difficult the enemies are in the Shadow Vault. So we're gonna do a few runs of different maps that we have. Hopefully... Hopefully we'll be able to survive. I have no money.
See you later.
But I have one map currently selected, and I can grab these later on. We're gonna do the lesser ones first. Hopefully we can build up stats. It feels like we are still extremely squishy. You know, I feel like I'd rather trade magic for dexterity right now, especially considering I can get so much armor out of that. Like, the only drawback is I lose a bunch of magic. I think I'm gonna go for that. Let's...
Anything you need.
I can't play it risky because I can't afford this, but I already have an upgrade on there, which was the armor. So I feel like it might just be better, even though we lose those stats, we have a crap ton of armor. We have 50 more armor. I think it's just mostly like, I need to build up everything. And one of them is armor.
Sure,
I got the finest cut gems and amber.
Alright, and then let's look at buying another 22 question mark map.
Bye bye.
Just to make sure we're good. So we're gonna fight these low level ones first. So I'd say let's go. Alright, give me a sec. Sorry, I went to immediately check something right as that happened. Alright, so let's go. I believe this portal should still exist. I think we're creating a separate portal. So we'll still be able to return to the dungeon where it was, hopefully. If not, then I'll have to run through a few levels that'll hopefully be easier. I just hope we can survive against a lot of these other enemy types. I have, like, no healing items. Well, hopefully I don't need them, because if I don't, then everything will be fine. Good question. What kind of heals am I gonna get from this place? That's the most important problem we have. I know these guys weren't as tough. Okay. Oh, I read the wrong number. I have a ton. I just didn't pay attention fully. Let's go back this way. I feel like I've been playing a lot of 2, or at least a bit of 2. And, yeah. It's pretty good in comparison to this. Hopefully, if I don't give up and we eventually get through the Shadow Vaults, that would be cool. But I feel like I just need to build myself up more. Holy. It's still out on my end. Alright, I have the heal self and the heal allies. I should be sorting through my inventory right now. I don't really care about that gem. I can't combine that with anything. Although increasing my crit chance would be nice. I don't need those. I have the thing. Oh! Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I can't use that weapon. So I'm strictly... I'm strictly that for one level. My goodness. Good to know. I think it's a mighty time I just focus on magic and defense. Those are the two stats that are most important to me from beyond this point. Because I'm using all kinds of magical weapons. Alright, looks like I get to move you. Even though you'll still take up the exact same slot. Alright, we're relatively close to that level up, so we'll get the point in yeah, that's the main problem is I can't do that on stairs. That weapon does like massive damage too, still. So if I have to be close range, it'd be best to use that. Yeah, that's kind of terribly placed. You very much have to go after that. Alright. That was a nice crit. Wait, can that be placed on anything? Yeah, that can be placed on anything. Oh well. I wish I could have gotten sockets on that piece of equipment. But oh well. Well, that's the wrong button. We gotta get the device first. Yeah, behind the scenes stuff is happening. You don't have to care that much. Ooh. Do I risk it for the biscuit? Sword Cutter the Ageless. Of course. Okay. Nope. They're off fighting another set of enemies. Let's look up what it just told me. Okay. Well, first off, we don't have the device yet. Alright, so Shrine of Enchantment is a free enchantment on one item. You have a 2% of being enchanted. 2%. And 2%. You have a 1% of being enchantment. You're also a pretty high piece of armor in comparison to a lot of my other armor pieces. Yeah, no, my chest seems to be the highest thing I have out of everything. That still has 55, though. I think I have most of these upgraded at least once. You know what? Oh, this has a lower chance. Okay. So this has a lower chance than it does with the normal enchanter. So I will definitely try and take this risk.
Fortune.
There we go. Now it has a socket. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. And then let's move everything over. Keep those. Toss everything. And we're about to level up. So hopefully I can survive until then. And not have to restart this area. I pressed the wrong button, although I think I need a new guy. I think one of them died. Alright, that is literally the edge. So I'm just filling in the map again. All right. These guys definitely do not deal as much damage. But they're still giving me experience and gold. Even it's at a lower rate. Wow, my armor is so high. Most of those hits were just glancing blows. But they still do massive damage still. Because of how fast their rate of fire is. I have no idea which part will be a separated part. It looks like that's the continuation, and if it does connect, it'll connect maybe over here? I think this is either just an end, or it'll connect via some stairs. Did another one die? I feel like another one died. I think there's at least one down there. Yeah, I definitely need to level up the imps if I want to continue using them. Which I do. I feel like the others are pretty fine with their health. Or it's just at the point where they're like not worth summoning. This. And then reset the imps. Are the imps already dead? Last I checked, I still have a decent bit of, I think I still have... Do I? Whoa. It only has the upgrade on it. Good to know. And that has the upgrade, but that still has 10% armor and damage. This has 10% damage. 25% damage, but 10% speed. And that's it. So I don't have too many upgrades to their armor or health. This could be anything. Wait, I need to press 8. Nope. And probably not. Right, and I'm not in the area to have those. So off you go, Leica. Now to think about this. Do I want to upgrade more on the combat capabilities of other characters, or do I want to raise the nether imps so they have 40% more health? And 10% more damage. But what's the difference between these? This doesn't tell, and this doesn't tell, and the mana cost increases farther. Burning Bind is already decent. It could be better. Does give it 10% for 21 seconds. 10% increase for 21 seconds. Pet and minion go up by 4%. I think maybe my next fame upgrade I'll do Pet Mastery. And then for this upgrade I'm gonna level up the imps. And then the next one I'll be able to get another... oh, but it'll only give me that fourth. It won't increase them. Okay. So maybe not. Maybe I'll just start upgrading everything else after that. But I'm gonna get Pet Mastery next, and then I'm gonna get these. So hopefully... Oh yeah, I can't do that. Also... do that. And I can finally re-equip this. So now I can actually deal a crap ton of damage. What's nice is it still has physical damage, but that electrical damage is also being boosted. And I have a decent amount of strength for a wizard, for a alchemist? I forget my character. I think my character's an alchemist. I forget. Either that or an ember mage. Yeah, like, I think, what, do 2 characters stay? 2, like, classes stay, and then they add an extra class, and then change up another class to be something else? I think that's what's going on. Well, that's unfortunate.
Your pet has returned.
You. And both of you. And then I might as well sell that, and then I'll get another one eventually. Might as well set that up. I should have done heal self. Yeah, I am still pretty powerful compared to these. Oh yeah, I'm like double their levels. Well, I am double their levels. And almost 10 above their maximum. So we're still pretty, like, I'm mostly here for gold and XP, even if it's less amount of XP. It's still an amount of XP. We'll definitely be going for those question mark ones instead. Because those will have a higher chance of giving us stuff that's leveled to us. But hopefully it won't be like the Shadow Vault type of area. Or the, the lair, or the The one where all the dragons were. I'm going the wrong direction. I might as well. We're gonna take forever. We're gonna take forever anyways. No, I'm not missing anybody. Technically am missing this on myself and this. Did I completely missed that gold. Wow, even more reason to heal them. Because I'm gonna be way beyond being able to use it again. Yeah, there were people here and everything. Ooh, that's doing a decent bit of absorbing them, but to be fair, they are low level. Our results shouldn't be red because we are so much higher than these guys. Hopefully the question mark will be better. I wonder if it'll be scaled to me is the question. To my level. And again, hopefully they don't have the terrible enemies that keep killing me like super fast. Especially when they're all together. I might as well get elemental. I don't think there's many elemental people here. There's that guy. The Oathmaster. Might as well heal them. We'll be taking some time anyway, because we filled up our inventory again. Yeah, I'm not having good finds.
Has departed.
Alright, so you, and then I see you're gone. And then the sentry is still on me. I'll just keep that. Now I won't have an easy of a guess as to whether or not my allies are dying. I'll just be waiting until they die. And then I'll probably have to resummon them. So hopefully they don't die while I'm watching. Is that magic? That is mana. That button. I mean, to be fair, it worked. It worked that time. Last I checked, I pretty much have nothing to be able to upgrade. Of course, why would it be? Looks like that's our stairs set down there. Nothing new. And I might as well put that away, because I'll definitely be getting enough mana potions. Not normally mana I need to gather. Health. Make sure they're healed, and then hopefully they don't get damaged enough to die. Hello, Mimic. And a cracked ember. Okay. Yeah, there's still a floor down. Jeez. And we're still mowing through these guys, so. Ooh, straight up a skull. I'm still sorry. Nowadays, I'm mostly just comparing this game to the second game. But I mean, there's not much else to talk about. I've been playing the second game a lot more. You know what I need to do? I'm gonna save and quit real quick. Because I did have a problem with this game recently. And I don't think it's a computer problem, but I just need to make sure I save often enough. Because I had gone like, what, 3 floors above where I was on my personal save, and then all of a sudden it crashed. And then I reloaded the game, and it was like 3 floors back. Back when I began. And that was like an hour of progress, so... You know. You guys. Well, my health was getting low by itself. Yeah, I kind of regret giving like those spells over like all of that time because she's just constantly re-equipping them. I find it interesting that for some reason she gets like half of her mana. Ooh, that's a good ring. I've like never seen a purple ring in this game. In the second game, I've seen a unique ring, but not in the first game. Let's immediately see what that's about. Oh, it was a rifle. Damn it. I got tricked by it being a rifle. Well, let's see if it's a unique anyway. Because if it's a unique one... It could still be a unique one. Nope, it's just a rare. Black Fist attire. But that's the attire. Yeah, I don't think so. That's the so late game. I'd probably get I'd get lucky on a very powerful weapon at that point. I don't know that much about the Vanquisher. I know I started a character on the Vanquisher. Yeah, you can play at that game. Make sure we're all healed. Because holy crap. Alright, let's see what you picked up by accident. This. And one of these. Okay. We got a ton of money off of this. We're like at 1,000. Or 10,000 now. I think if I get a piece of equipment next to this, I might, like, equivalent to, like, relatively equivalent in armor to another piece of armor. I think I'm gonna try and roll one. Alright, looks like we're out of here. Yeah, I think I might sell that other one. Even though it's just a jaunt through there, it's still a jaunt that took time. That was what, like 30 minutes of our time? For a bunch of gems and a bunch of gold. But it wasn't that exhilarating, so I'm just gonna sell this. And keep my 20s.
I got the finest.
You definitely gotta know. Grab that, grab that, grab that. What you got? You probably don't have anything above level 6. It looks like. You have a ton of scrolls. Holy crap. I'm gonna sell you that. I choose this one and this one. And then I completely forgot to sell everything else. There we go.
Bye.
Alright, and now I go to the stash. Okay. Put those away, but let's save those for last. We'll go in that order. Hopefully, cracked deep ember. Okay, so that's gonna go back to there. The pure ember will be moved forward. Unfortunately, we have to move these forward. I think I'll just move these forward all the way, and then I'll still work from right to left. Alright. So the cracked, actually, yeah, the pure ember, the cracked ember is gonna go all the way up to polished. Thank you very much, Nev, for the raid. I have nothing to counter it, but thank you for the raid. Thank you very much for the raid, Nevbite. Nice. Very nice. Alright, yeah, so, hi. I'm, a streamer. I currently have been mostly just playing, Torchlight. A lot. Or at least every now and then, like every week I do one stream. I'm hoping to get a second one in, but this weekend I probably won't be able to. I usually do them for like an hour and 30 to 2 hours. I think I'm going to do it for 2 hours today. It's already been like 37 minutes, 38 minutes. But yeah, I've been playing mostly old games when it comes to my streams. I think the most recent game I played on stream was Black Ops Cold War. But I did play the zombies mode. Alright, so then the skull goes up to there. So we'll also have the skull, which means I need everything. And then I can technically put away this skull, because I'm going to get a second skull from doing this. See, because I'm going to combine all of these other skulls, and it starts at cracked, then goes to dull, then goes to discolored, then goes to a normal skull, and then it'll go to a cut skull, and then it'll go to a polished skull. So that's why I'm putting that skull away. This is a dull cold ember, which I have, and it looks like we're gonna go back to there with that. So we need to move one back. And also one back here. We have a life ember, which is going to go one back there as well. I normally buy from these stores. The stores will sell these embers, and as I just told you, you can combine them into better embers. Although I've mostly been holding on to them, I do need to start using them more often. Because, like, look at that. 19 armor. When normally my problem is not having armor. I mean, what? I'm in the post game right now. I'm in the post-credits game. And even then, like, some of my equipment is still, like this is 14 armor. Which compared to this item is like 40 armor plus the 13 it gets that I got out of a bonus enchantment. But like, I can deal a bunch of damage per second. But I still have a piece of equipment from like level 6. Like, I need to upgrade my equipment sooner rather than later. That Valkyrie helm, though, had like sat with me for a while. Alright, and then I need to go back one on this, because it's going to go up to discolored. I pressed the wrong button. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's slowly start transmuting. That's enchantment. Slowly start transmuting them. This transmute into that, goes to a dull, and as you saw, that went to a dull. This goes to a dull, then to a discolored, then to a default, then to a cut, and then to a polish. Cracked ember, dull ember, to discolored, dull, and dull. Frick, I messed up. I was supposed to take out that discolored. I forgot that for some reason it glitches out heavy. Actually, wait, I think it moved it out of the way when I made it. Okay. It moved it down, it looks like. Okay. And then this ember down here, I can't actually upgrade. So this is just a chaos gem, which can be a random effect. I have 3, but I don't really want to use them because they're kind of weak. And when I could, like, oh, I don't know, have, like, 7 defense attribute bonus, I feel like it'd be better to have a 7 attribute bonus instead of. So this one's easier to get rid of. Actually, it does have a decent amount of armor, but it's still a low level. So I'd probably get a better piece of boots if I tried looking for them. Alright, so I need to go based in order. So this is the order I have. Boop, boop. Hey, dull, discolored, cracked, cold, polished. Yeah. And then this chaos gem. Actually, this one might... I don't know. I don't think any of these chaos gems are worth it. So I think I'm just going to sell them. Because you can't combine them, right? I think I've already tried to transmute them. And it does not work. See? You cannot transmute them. They are kind of static. So I'm just going to sell them and then look for armor. A lot of this is sellable, so I think most of her armor is sellable, is what I sold. And then there's a blacksmith over there, which I can check out.
Bye-bye.
Alright, you probably have... No.
Good journey.
That's a basic guy. He's got very niche things. Weapons I don't really need. I should look into armor. Maybe I should look into... Maybe... Holy! That is a powerful shield, but I do not have a good weapon for that. Because I'm using a two-handed weapon. And as you can see, it requires 2 hands. I don't think there's a ability to wield 2 weapons at once. So I think we're gonna roll some equipment in hopes that we can get some nice equipment. Because I actually need to start looking into it no matter what. No matter if it's a unique or not, or a rare or not. Or not rare, an epic or not. I just need to replace them. They are good abilities on them, but I just need better armor, and then anything I can get beyond that is nice. So I need to look at your belts. Price doesn't mean anything. It's still a complete gamble. So that was crappy at level 22. But those are still some decent abilities. Let's try for one of the more expensive ones, like the 4099. I can't even wear that, but it's got so much armor in comparison. I can't even wear that yet. I need like another level, I believe. But I would almost double my armor. And I could enchant it. Well, we'll definitely sell that back. Because we know the price of that. And then I can't afford anything else, so it doesn't matter. You know what? I feel like even though we'll lose out on a lot of stuff, having more armor is more important. We're gonna level up soon anyway, so I think we'll be fine in the next dungeon. If we're lucky, we can find better equipment.
Around.
Alright, and then we're gonna go into another one. Because I'll get another level up and maybe a second one. It's interesting how much higher level I am. Am I? No, I need 2 more levels to be able to use that. But it'll still be better than what I currently am wearing. So I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to it into my inventory because I'll probably sell this immediately. Although that's a decent one for early game. That's a decent one for early game. I might have to keep that if I want to use another character in the future. Alright, well, yes! So this portal is separate from a different portal. Alright. So let's grab our next portal and summon it. Wrong device. I got some notifications I want to look at. I'm gonna quickly, because we did just do a bunch of stuff all at once. I'm gonna save, because that feels like a safe thing to do right now. Alright, so then we should be right at the map, and not at the end. Uh-oh, I think this is that layer. Let's see what level the enemies are. Ooh, they're 1 level below me. But they are powerful. Shit. Well, I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know you just go up the stairs. Well, great. Now that means I just wasted that portal. To be fair, it would have been one hell of a time the entire time. So I'm taking that as a sign to do stuff. Sorry, I'm moving everything back. I think I might use that polished pure ember. Did I get it on that so I could have even more armor on my chest piece? But either way, I still got melted. So... that was tough though. Hopefully this one isn't gonna be... It sucks that you can just go up through the stairs when you didn't even take the stairs. That's the stupid part. Alright, let's see our hand at this one. It's a good thing I bought multiple. It's still the same place, so it didn't matter. I got shredded. We all got shredded. It's that freaking dragon. That dragon just eats away at your health. Instantly. Look at that. The dragon just eats away at our health immediately. And that's a common enemy. Like, seriously. Not even! There! Just basic enemies are killing me. Am I forced to only take on these? I don't want to. Don't tell me I just reset the dungeon. Okay, good. But that still means I have to reuse this one. Are these all just to the same place? Because there's no way I can do that then. I have to do the way lower level ones. But I don't have the money to do that. So am I just stuck? Am I stuck right now? Because I've wasted like all of my money. And these map scrolls are only taking me to the same place. They're all taking me to the exact same spot, where it's super difficult to fight. All of these portals are taking me to a terrible location. Am I just screwed? I think I'm just screwed. I think I'm kind of just screwed. I'm stuck with having to go here. Like, I literally can't do anything. I can't increase my level. I can't increase my stats because I'm only being given terrible choices. I don't think I can continue playing. I think the game has now put me in an either tough it out and just be annoyed every 5 seconds and die. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate that I'm just stuck in a perpetual death. And I'm going to have the same problem in the other area. So I feel like they might prep you for inheriting, I think. That would be unfortunate because I did not prep to start playing the next game, but this game is being quite unwieldy against me. I might have to switch over to Torchlight too. I'm dead.
My health is low.
No, I'm trying to hit 7. There we go. Yeah, no, look at how much damage my pet is being dealt as well. Can I just get fodder to fight? And then that can give me time to summon the actual allies? This game very much, it looks like, wants you to give an inheritance to an ally.
You have gained fame.
Yeah, I'm definitely upgrading my pet's armor and damage. Okay, I definitely need to focus that summoner lady as well. That's another problem, is I have to focus that summoner lady. Let's grab nether imps. We might as well. They're extra bodies. And I've already devoted so much into them, and they're normally so good, but... Yeah, no. If we get another one like this, I am definitely going to be switching to the next game. Because I don't know if it'd be worth it to play it all over again as this character. If I can inherit and give a character, I might give one of my items. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I've put myself into a position where I cannot continue without just swapping, like inheriting, retiring this character, getting a new character with upgraded stats. But I'd have to play the whole game over, is the problem. And then I'd be uber powerful. But it'd probably scale to me. So the game would be even tougher anyways. Imps are dead again because they always die. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth keeping the nether imps. I mean, they're still like, they're still. Oh, it's a construct. That makes so much more sense. That's one of the construct enemies, so you can't take its nether. It's you can't make a nether imp out of it. Oh, that's hilarious. I will say the nether imp in the second game got devoted to a spell and not a main like skill. It did get demoted in the second game. I will spoil that. So I don't know if they very much thought that this would be a powerful one. Uh-oh. We just been an idiot. Yeah, Leica, quit just running into the enemies, please. Alright, now with another... I think there's a way for me to change it quickly, but I don't know if it would change quick enough for me. At least I got out of that funk of being killed a bunch in that earlier point. I cannot play close quarters anymore at all. Not even for a moment. Because these guys are just that tough. These guys are just that tough.
Is her.
Again? I feel like she's the one... She has haste. She's the one running in first. Of course. I know. I'll deal with that later. She needs to stop immediately running in and fighting. I don't know if she can use the items herself. I don't think she can. I think I have to go and do that. I think in the second game they added that. I don't even know if you can use it normally on them. Alright, well there's still stuff over here to investigate. So I don't know if this is the this might be the extra. Great. Oh well. If the next one is going to be that, I think I might have to give up on continuing the Torchlight. At least, I don't know. I could retire this character and go for a different character, but the problem is, if I go for a different character, I won't be able to have the same...
My health is low.
Great. That enemy all over again. Ember Sentry. See, I don't have enough time to combat it. You know what I think it might be? It might be my elemental resistance. I feel like my elemental resistance got worse because I equipped all of that elemental resistance stuff. I think it's my elemental resistance now that's combating me. Now my elemental resistance combating me. Now it's my elemental resistance. So it's a game that's hard to balance. I think in the second game, I think they combine it and then they make a lot of things better. It might be just time for me to switch to the next game. I replayed the entire game. That's what I did. Is I did a fresh start on the second game. And I had a blast. There were like a lot of times I don't need to heal. And when I do, I'm able to freely heal and have enough time to heal. There isn't as much pressure in needing to heal. It's less about stats now and more about like elemental resistance. I need to get elemental resistance now. Which sucks. Because I lost all my elemental resistance, and even then I was still being shredded by the enemies. I guess I need to start adding elemental resistance to stuff. But even then, I don't think the elemental resistance is that good. I think they deal poison damage. I know the fire guys do... I know these dragonkin, I believe, do fire. I'm being shredded, I'm being shredded. There we go. So I think I need, like, poison and fire. I think I need poison and fire. Elemental damage. Right now, at least. That guy I'm now taking the most. Yep. Ooh, I think I got away with that from doing that. That's not the button. That's not the button. There's the button. Yeah, that's why I used my magic potion. That's why I used a magic potion. Why I used a magic potion. Yeah, it seems like my spells aren't that good in comparison too. Because they still deal a lot of damage, it's just that the enemies have so much health that it doesn't matter. What are my... What allows me to get crits as well? It's the weapon and element. Okay. So it is still magic. Okay. Well, I definitely need to up my magic because I'm going to be unable to use the next weapon. So if I do get the chance to fight in places without all these enemies, then I can fight them. Holy crap, they took a lot of damage quickly. What caused all that damage? Because I thought they healed. Might as well heal again. I can summon imps again. They exploded. And there's a million bats there, so I might as well grab them. That's, I think, mainly the reason why, is because they're also fodder enemies I can have fighting with me. I don't know how I got away with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's like no way I should have been able to get that one. I just barely ran away. Oh, that's unfortunate. What's worse is this area is so long, so it doesn't matter if you survive. Or it doesn't matter if you can get if you come back. Oh, that is unfortunate. I think I am going to have to shelve this game. I think I will have to go to 2. You know what? I think to replace... I might... I don't know. Because tomorrow I won't be able to stream. But I do want to keep playing, but I don't want to keep playing this, which is the unfortunate part. Where is your leader? There is your leader.
My health.
Even if I got rid of her, I still had to deal with everything around me, and she just keeps respawning them after a certain amount of time. So either way, I have to take both of them out. I think their element is poison. I think their element is poison, and I need to take them out fast. It seems like elemental resistance doesn't matter at this point, because I had high fire resistance. And I was taking massive damage from them. From the Dragonkin. Even back in the boss fight. Even when I was fighting 1 or 2 of them. I don't know if the end game is like scaled properly. If it's like extra. Because this is definitely not built for like even this. Pressed the wrong button anyway. Screw you. I said, come on! I'm pointing directly at the enemy and it's not doing the spell. die, I'm gonna die. Why am I... Why am I on the equipment again? Of course it is. Oh, you I can't equip yet. That's worse than this, of course. No. I need 52 strength for that, but then I'd get a whole bunch of electrical resistance, which I don't want. My HP would go up. Spear is not the weapon for me.
I'm overburdened.
Leica needs to leave. Great.
Has departed.
Oh, this is probably not gonna be, yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. And not worth it. Oh, great. Guess who I need to summon first? You. And then... Like, I go to heal, and my health just gets my health just gets destroyed. No, I am not wasting all of that XP just to have to walk all the way back. Alright, I very much think. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm in a very bad mood. I don't know if I should keep streaming. I definitely shouldn't. I don't think this save is salvageable anymore. So if I do stream this, if I do continue to stream this, I should play a different character and try to beat game as a different character. But otherwise, it's like impossible. Like even with the way I was doing it for this, like how is it gonna be for a different type of character that focuses less on a specific Actually, my strength was close to that other item. Oh, I think about it. Shit. Yeah, I'm one strength away anyways. But I still have all kinds of different resistances there, so it doesn't matter.
Your head.
I might as well send you away then. Ugh. Yeah. It's just unfortunate. Oh, come on. Every fucking time. No, I'm just done. Unfortunately, this is impossible from here on out. I think I'm gonna at least try as a different character. But unfortunately, I'm getting rid of this character. You know what? No. Hold on. Let's see what retiring a character does. I'm gone. I'm done with this character, unfortunately. Cool. Good for me. I'm gonna sell the rest and then
Hi there.
just drop everything off. It doesn't matter anymore. I think
Good luck to you.
because I can do this, I am going to take the best of each socket and put it in the shared chest. I think at minimum, I'm going to do every one I saved, and I'm going to put it into the shared chest. The best of each is going into the shared chest. So I can still hold on to that legacy. Now let's see, what item would I want to keep? I mean, this one is crazy, but I don't know if it would let me. How do I retire? You? Honestly, I want to pass down this crazy powerful armor. I feel like I want to pass down this crazy armor. Pass it down as an heirloom.
See ya.
Alright, so now I get a new class. So I think I'm gonna make a Vanquisher. Expert marksman who uses traps to confuse and debilitate her foes. Channels the power of his ancestors. I think I want to be a Vanquisher. We'll just go with my same exact name, but as a Vanquisher. Deet. And we will inherit the exact same dog. Let us see. So let's see what happens now with this retired character. I get to keep that equipment. We're gonna go with normal mode again. And we're gonna see.
Disturbances in Torchlight were more severe than I expected, but I must admit I felt a bit relieved. Petty assignments often signal the end of a Vanquisher's career. I came to restore the flow of Ember, but the darkness below Torchlight ran far deeper than the mines. It would be a test of both my skill and my conviction. Evil must be torn out at its root, and this one had buried itself deeply.
Okay. Don't show tips. Okay. Needle arc. 5 darts that pierce foes. I automatically have ricochet. And I automatically have a lightning bomb. Well, I don't want this. Delete. Oh yeah, I can just do this. And then put it at the very top. I think I'll focus heavily into ranged weapons. Yes, I'll do ranged weapons. So I don't know how these weapons work. I know they're ranged and they're different from each time. Oh, it made it even more powerful. But I still need to be level 36. So that was a waste of time. That was literally a waste of time.
Hello there.
Alright, it'll give me cast speed, which I don't care too much about.
New quest.
Okay.
Anything you need.
Hiya.
Alright, let us move all of this over, because I can now move it into its new spot. Skull, pure life. Blow. Fire. Eyeball. Keep. 4. Gold. That's in reverse order because I'm an idiot. No. That stayed where it was. Alright. So as a testament, I kept these, only one, and then I made this item even better. And that would actually be good for me, because ranged weapons are dexterity based. Ranged weapons are dexterity based. So it looks like my highest stat is dexterity, and it also wants me to have magic and defense. And then strength pretty much doesn't matter as much. So it still wants me to have some form of magic. So I think I'm going to focus mainly on dexterity with this character.
Hail!
Yeah, I can afford, like, nothing. And I'm back to having no spells.
Good journey.
And then of course, I have, like, no levels. So I don't need to care. So I feel like I'll just grab these weapons as I get up to them. Like, actually, I could grab this soon. That's a pretty low level weapon. This is a pretty low level item. And then I think the rest are mostly high level items. But a lot of these are very much based on a different type of character. But I can use these ones, I can use these guys early on, and then I can keep this better one in my inventory. So that's what it means. So it upgrades the item, and it allows you to bring it. So yeah, I'm going to keep these on me. Looks like these two will be the equipment I grab and equip.
Help or stay out of the way.
Brink, over here! I can't hold them back much longer.
You all right, Syl? Rest here a while. I'm going ahead to finish the job.
It's no wonder Master Ulrich sent for my help. The Ember mines are overrun with these creatures. His letter was urgent, but I had no idea how dire things had become. I am Syl, and that was my companion, Brink. We've only just arrived in Torchlight, and it looks like we're going to need some help. You look capable, and I can pay you well. Please, catch up to Brink before he gets himself killed.
You have gained a task.
Alright. I think I'm going to mostly be going
Arrived in Torchlight and began my exploration of the tunnels below. These mines are vast and aglow with ember. I've never seen so rich a vein. Miners labor to extract it and take no heed of my warnings.
We're gonna be skipping those. I'm sorry. Hopefully for the VOD viewers, you just read those. We've already done these, and so hence the stream number is still gonna be number 12. But yeah, we're gonna be using the Vanquisher. Let's see this ricochet spell. Okay, so it looks like it ricochets a portion of the DPS. So in theory... Oh hey, I can go gung-ho with this. Leica is joining us again as this character. I can't wait to get other weapons. But I think I'm going to go fully ranged on this character. To be fair, the character herself is already pretty ranged. Let's see what you got. A mysterious helm already. And a rickety pistol already. And a second rickety pistol. I think I'll use the pistols and the... Am I auto-equipping? I am. Hello, I might as well put these to 8. Let's go check that other side. It looks like that other side is extra. Okay. So upon the looks, bow has more range than the pistol. Just slightly. Has slightly more range than the pistol. Holy! Did you see that? That was crazy. So far, I am enjoying playing as this character. Ooh, already going to be decent pistol. Let's look at that. Alright, that requires one more bit of dexterity, and then I get 35 damage. That'll be good to train up for. A mysterious helmet already. Requires level 2, I need 11 defense. And I get more missile range, which is what these are. And then let's check out these boots. I need 8 defense. So I would need to get 11 defense to be able to equip this equipment. But I could get 1 dexterity instead. Or I could get multiple dexterity. I could get 4 dexterity and immediately have a way more powerful weapon. I feel like that might be more worth it. And then I can get up to those better. Mana won't matter that much. I'm gonna think about it when I get the level up. I'm gonna think about it when I get the level up. I could focus on getting this up so I can get that equipment immediately or as quickly as possible. But I could also immediately get that. I think I'm gonna wait a little to use that. I think I'm gonna do what I kind of plan to do. So it'll take a couple levels before I get this. Because I'm gonna focus 2 into it. So it'll be once I'm level 3, I'll use that. It would be smarter to do that. Because I can still put stats into other places. I think my defense is going to be 1 below as well. Yeah, it's going to be 1 below from being able to wear that boot. But I'll probably find a better boot. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much. My health stays because I have no health regen. And mana is slow. To be fair, mana can be useful as this character. Like, that's still 80% of my damage. And my damage can be... At max, it looks like 22. Or 25 is what it says. But it averages between... Hey, look, that gleaming ember that guy wanted. Holy. And I got a level up. What is Needle Arc? Fire a bunch, but I have... Wait, is that for me or is that for the enemy? That's the problem, is if that's for enemy, then I don't know. Lightning bomb. Hurl bomb that splits into things. Okay. Crap. Frost Pilum. Piercing ice projectile. Seeking shot. Adventurer. Explosive shot. And arrow hail. Lock and parry, which I currently don't really care about. Wind of Justice. Venomous Dirks. Okay, I think that's on the enemy. Given that. Okay, so it looks like the Arbiter is 100% trapping. The Rogue... is a, like, in between, like, mainly, like, up close and personal, and then the Marksman is 100% Marksman. So you know what? I think I'm gonna mostly go for Marksman, and then I will go for, like, Armor Expert, and, like, Barter and Treasure Hunter down the line, and Dual Wielding. But I think I'm gonna mostly focus on... being a Marksman. I think I might go for Marksman and Rogue. Because that does sound good for when enemies are nearby. I can just pull out a couple of weapons. And since I am going to be using Marksmans, I don't need, like, a Marksman weapon. I think, yeah. I think so. I think I'm going to be a mix between the Marksman and the Rogue, and then I won't touch Arbiter, probably. Because, I mean, out of anything... the lightning bomb. Although, these are still summons, but they're traps. They make it sound odd. But I think I'm going to mostly focus on Rogue and Marksman. Because I did do something way different in those. You know what? Let us get Needle Arc because I am going to be using it. What in Arbiter would I want to equip? Probably Dual Wielding. And Pet Mastery. So I don't have to worry about Arbiter for a while. Is what it's telling me. I can just focus on Marksman and Rogue. What do I want? I know I want Dexterity, but what do I want right now? If I get one Dexterity, I'm able to get this pistol. I can immediately equip that vest. If I get 2 defense, I can equip those boots. I think I'm definitely going for 1 Dexterity right now. That gives me access to that. Okay. And then I need 3 more to be able to use that. So I think I definitely want to upgrade my Dexterity. Okay. Defense. Magic. I don't think I need to touch strength all that often. I I think I'll go with the extra defense so I can immediately equip that. And get some bonuses. I think that's it. I'm not gonna touch strength. I have no reason to touch strength. Especially since it's melee damage and I'm going to be purely stat driven. What sucks is I am going to be missing out on anything that has a strength requirement. But that's gonna be my lot in life. I'm playing this character completely differently. I am focusing on two sides of it instead of being an all-around character. I'm going to do pretty much everything. I'm going to do pretty much nicher. Way nicher, which means I'm going to have more powerful abilities. That just means I'm going to be better at it. Let's... You know what? I feel like it might be a good idea to teleport into town. Real quick. Get that level up. Maybe get another quest? Yeah, get another quest.
Hello there.
You have begun a new quest.
There. Anything you need?
You'll get me a mysterious map scroll. Down in the necropolis.
Hiya!
Draining touch isn't for me. Caster whirls into action with rapidly accelerated attacks. So that sounds like it gives me speed up, like attack speed up. Elemental protection would definitely be a good thing, but I'm going to focus on selling. You know what? Move these to the top. I have nothing there. I have a piece of equipment there. And I can't afford anything. My guess is I'm nowhere near anything else. See, what a surprise. Alright, well I wanted the XP so I could get closer to leveling up. Hello, already mysterious shoulders. Ooh, that ricochet is deadly in a group. I just immediately get a spell. I did. Heal self. That might be a good one for temporary use. Just as a spell right now. I need a swap. Ooh, a practice bow. Let's see. I can. Good. It is slightly better than my previous bow. That is kind of crazy. And ooh, a gunslinger mantle. So it definitely wants me to get up to defense. So I think I am going to go for that. I'll be able to get 2 of them. Like, a lot of this is still good. I think I will go for the gunslinger. And then I might go for minions again. I think I might go for minions, but they will be tied to spells instead. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we're going back up. I want to explore more. Did it already reset these guys? You guys weren't here. Like, literally, you guys weren't here. That's interesting. Oh, well, it literally connects here anyway. Why am I using the bow? The bow sucks in comparison. Let's go up on defense, because I'm 1 more away. from getting defense, and then I'll focus on magic as well, because I'm still using magic. But my magical attacks are my magical attacks are based on my weapon damage. Weapon DPS. Weapon damage. Weapon DPS. Weapon DPS. Weapon DPS. Fixed damage. Fixed damage though. If I do want to use the rogue, then yes. Because I'm using rogue, I still want to do that for most of them. But it looks like a lot of these spells... I don't know if I'm going to use hamstring. But I feel like the rest of the spells, the rest of the skills on this character, on the rogue, I think I will use. Alright, I'm going to do ranged weapon expertise. I can now use this, so I'm now going to use that. That, don't care. I mean, I don't have fire damage, I don't think. Yeah, physical damage. Wait a damn second. Oh. Why does she do that? Why wouldn't you just hold it? I guess it's a way to, like, move about quickly, but, like, you'd be so much faster if you didn't do that. I will say, they did kind of change around the weapons a bit. Not too much. They didn't change around the weapons too much in the second game. So that'll be fun once we get to it. But I feel like I still want to try and beat the game as every character. Alright, I should have Ricochet on. Especially with this. With his gun, I'm doing crazy DPS. Those are 2 rings that are crazy. Cool! Open the door so I can finally hit him. Oh, I did just realize this weapon actually doesn't have too good of DPS. It's still about the same damage. This weapon is so good at Ricochet, my goodness. I only have 1 identify scroll, so if I want to use it on anything, I'd have to go about changing it around. I think I'm gonna change for... Oh, yeah, I forgot I can wear that. Nah, actually, I think I will take this. And I'm gonna keep the other stuff because of additional resistances. I am going to have an item that's going to be powerful anyway. I should have picked a lesser item to upgrade. Statically. I'm not gonna use the staff. I completely missed. Hold it. Yep, we're fine. Whoa, I am terrible at seeing. Hello. Frick.
Did Syl send you after me? She must have thought I was...
I feel like Brick is the only other companion you can kind of get. I think Brick and Syl. Like, you can't get anyone else other than other minions. I wonder how his damage stacks. I wonder if his damage is based on your level as well. Wait a second. Now hold on here. What's going on in this direction? It's a fishing hole. Well, it's time for Leica's transformation. Stuff. Got a web fish. So Leica's gonna turn into a spider. Gotcha. A tunnel shark. A blooper jelly. Alright, we're gonna do one more fishing. Wow, this fish really doesn't want to be caught. There we go. Alright, what is it? Is it a duplicate? Yep, it's a web fish. I don't know if she can eat the fish herself. I don't think she can, but we're gonna find out. Nope, so I gotta feed it to her. Oh well. Alright, I don't want it. I do want to check it out, but I have to wait. Actually, I don't want to check that out, because I do have the gunslinger set. I can get rid of this, and I want to identify these rings. Oh, yeah. I want to identify these rings. What's this again? Faster cast speed. I mean, being able to cast the ricochet quicker would be a good idea. I mean, look at that. My health up. I didn't have a level up. How did I heal? I probably don't want those shoes. A leather belt, which I don't think I had yet. Okay. Nope. And I don't want to use a melee weapon. Yay! Now I can charge in guns blazing. And by that I mean using the single gun. You're joking, right? A second fishing hole already? Alright, we're gonna do 5 again. An emberfish eye? What? 30% increased experience gain. Good to know. Oh, come on. I am going to count that. So now we're on our 3rd attempt. I'd sit here for days. So that's why I'm giving myself a limit. Alright. 4th attempt. Another emberfish eye. Dang. 4th attempt. This better be worth it. This better be worth it. A muckfish. Alright, 5th and final attempt. At least on this fishing hole. Damn it! Oh well. Again, oh well. Alright, muckfish. Transform into a goblin hound. Increase my magic find. Transform into a gel. Transform into a burrower. Level up! Alright. Let's focus on this first. I think I should upgrade my ricochet spell. My ricochet skill. Alright. Now, let's look at my inventory after I see what I can throw away. I have, like, nothing. Okay, so I want defense. I'll take dexterity, defense, and this. Alright, so now I need 2 more levels, and then I can wear the Leon's spurs. Leon's spurs. But I can equip these, so that's good. Alright. So now I don't have to care about my equipment. I think I'm going to do magic next. So I'm going to up dexterity twice, then go for magic twice and defense. Because I still want to use magical skills. And just in case I get magical weapons as well. Because there would be a case where the magic is higher than the physical. There we go. At least with the ricochet, it can shoot through enemies. We've got a lot going on over here. Oh, no we don't. We just have one direction to go. Okay. Hello. Holy crap. Alright, we need to buy some identify skills. I forget. I don't know if the pet can heal themselves in this game. I barely know if they can do it in the next game. I feel like the pet should be able to do, like, normal skills. I don't think they can use offensive skills. I think they can only use defensive skills. Because I think I've equipped a spell onto the pet. But it seems like only defensive skills work for you. Alright, I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna identify all these weapons. Great! I need strength for that, so it's not exactly worth it. It might be time to start actually doing... I don't know. Okay, good. I get a lot of poison resist off these two. So I think instead... I'll give one to me and one to Leica. So we both have poison resist. Okay. With the sash, I can wear more armor. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think the game needs me to have strength to be able to equip certain armors. So I think I should be upgrading armor. I just shouldn't focus on strength at all. I think I should keep it to the wayside. Alright.
You have triggered a trap.
How convenient. A worse leather sash, of course. All right. Should I return? I don't know. But I feel like maybe I could pop this for both of us. Because our XP gain is different. If I recall, I'm a higher level than Leica is. So I feel like technically I should give it to her. Cause right? Don't I have... No, I just get more XP than she does. Oh no, I have a 2% increase with this repeater. So I think I'm just overall getting more XP than Leica is. What just happened? I caught 100 fish today. Okay. Cool. I think I'm gonna teleport back to the town real quick. Any, no? Nothing new? Nothing new. But I can sell stuff immediately. Maybe try and see what I can get. What kind of sockets do I currently have? Both of the gunslinger equipment. I could upgrade the gunslinger equipment. Can't transmute anything. I feel like I don't want the Chaos Gem. I think I'll just sell the Chaos Gem to you! There we go. Waste my money on core embers again. Because I'm an idiot. Again. Alright. They're both cracked. So... your ember. And then... deep ember. Alright. Let's see. Let's upgrade these if we can. We can not. We're like just barely going to be able to. Damn. Can I upgrade this? Nope. Damn, everything is out of my price range. Maybe I should have waited. Oh well, let's continue moving forward. Although, I'm thinking... maybe... I go the other way. Oof. And a Staff of Uselessness. Of course. Alright. Leather tunic might be a good idea. Yeah. I'll take that. Crest? I'm not so sure about.
I can't do that. That is impossible. I can't. I can't.
You know what? Curiosity. Holy. And it's an average speed, so it's dealing that damage normally. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use it. Even with that, it'll sell for a lot, which is good. I think I'm done with that. We'll check on the I don't care enough right now. Right now I'm not taking too much damage, but I should still focus on equipment if I already know what it is. I'm starting to get a sense of deja vu. Alright, if I recall, there was a boss here. Rat! Rat! A dead rat! And they're both leather belts, of course. Let's check on this one. I mean, it's better than what I have. And it's got 2 extra armor, so I'll keep that. And I don't care about that. Alright. We got another level up. So... we're gonna... up strength by 1. We're gonna upgrade everything by 1. And then I think I wanted to do magic this time. But maybe I should go for defense. Because my defense is lacking still. Especially compared to my dexterity. But I've been focusing on dexterity a lot. But I should be, because I'm a ranged character. I do have some magic damage. I don't know why I have magic damage, but I have magic damage. Alright, I think this is a spell I can use on anything. But these are spells I could switch through. There's a 100% interrupt chance. So there's a 100% chance of me being able to be interrupted. I feel like stab would be another good one to use. I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to get seeking shot. Or I could go for a higher chance on critical strikes. Or I could go for armor expertise. I think I'm going to go for armor expertise. I think I'm going to go for armor expertise. And then I still have 1 point remaining. I did strength once. I think I did dexterity once. As well as the others. So it's just what I want to increase higher right now. I feel like defense would be still a good idea. And my resistances are terrible, but hopefully that'll change over time. I feel like you'd kind of have to inherit everything in order to make your character powerful. I think that one was disconnected. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, unfortunately, I think I am done for the time being. At least on this episode, this stream of it. I don't know if I'll have the time to be able to go through as one last character. I think I will try to. You know what else? I am green, so I can unplug. Finally. After forever. Alright, well. It's time. Yeah, so we'll continue on as the Vanquisher. As a gunslinger. How very fitting. I think in the other game you can actually, in the second game you can rotate your character. What kind of settings we got? A lot. Hib. Hardware skinning. Rim light. Okay, well. I think I'm done. So, I do hope you enjoyed. Are there two still here? Then that makes things a little bit awkward. I could go and raid out to someone. Let's check. We've got people. We do have people. I don't know. Let's see if any of my other friends are here. Let's check Twitch. Luckily you can't hear this, so I don't need to mute it, but I should probably mute it anyways. Although, I don't know. I don't know if we should raid out even then. Oh hey, there's a game available. Ton of games. Games I already have? Probably. I believe I already have that on the Epic Games Store. Great. Oh well. I'll be uploading the VOD immediately. I have no reason not to because currently of how things are. But yeah. Hopefully next week I'll be doing 2 streams. I'll probably obviously stream Torchlight, but then I'll probably try and stream like I might try and stream Little Kitty Big City because I did a little bit of streaming of that. Or did I do a little stream of that? I think I did. I think it was on this channel. If it was on my YouTube channel, I think. Right? Little. That is not how you spell little. What if I check my I can't check live, so I don't know if I did. If I did, it didn't get saved. I know I did. Yeah, I did do a Vampire Survivors one 2 years ago, almost. I might do that again. Vampire Survivors is fun. Oh well, if I do like a stream of a different game, it might be that. I might start like doing them. I don't know, cause I kind of have to do them like out of sync. Very much out of sync. So I'm not sure. I think I might just stick to what I'm good at, which is playing niche games I enjoy playing mostly. Obviously later on, like, I had not made my character well enough, but hopefully I can survive the end game again. Hopefully I can survive the end game this next time. Alright, well, other than that, it is time for me to upload the VOD. So, I will hopefully see you guys in the next stream. Again, I didn't say that. I do a lot of YouTube stuff over there. So this is being posted to YouTube as well. But I also do Let's Plays over there. And stuff just changed. Spoiler, stuff just changed. I'm gonna be going back to another series. Because my Dead Island series is done. But I am doing Minecraft modded, so there is a PG thing if you're tired of me swearing. There is a PG thing. I'm now editing those videos a lot more. So I will be editing out any swears I do if they happen. But I do 100% try my best to do PG stuff there. So if you are tired of like me swearing a bunch, I am trying my best over there. Why am I still using this device? This device is half broken. Oh well. Alrighty. Bye-bye.